Guilt and blame. They have a place in our lives, but I think, well, I know we've got it wrong. Blame. Who's to blame? It's good to look for what's the source of this feeling I have. What can I track it back to? When did I start feeling like this? The blame. Where do I blame? But we get it wrong when we allow ourselves to be angry towards others or any kind of resentment, feeling any kind of resentment. We get it wrong when we're looking for who did this to me. Because it's not really about that. And to look for what it's really about, I just take it back to being a kid all the time. It's like, when I was a kid, was I looking around for people to blame? If somebody bullied me on the playground, was I walking around for days afterwards thinking about, oh, I blame him for making me feel bad? No. You felt better as soon as you could. Then you moved on. Looking for a cause is healthy. Searching for blame only hurts yourself. It hurts others too, but mostly yourself. And guilt. Guilt is there to show us where we really need to be. If you're experiencing guilt, and I'm right there with you, listen to what it has to tell you and then let it go. Because if you hang on to it, again, you're hurting others, but you're hurting yourself more. Example, me and my poor cat Peter, who's been teaching me so many lessons. If he's meowing at 5 a.m. because he wants me to take him out for a walk and I need rest, and I snap at him and go, Peter, shut up. That's not cool. And it makes me feel terrible when I do something like that. But if I keep myself feeling terrible for it forever, well, now he really doesn't have me. Now I'm really not showing up. And that guilt that I hold, it blocks me from connecting with him. Because if I'm thinking of myself as this undeserving, oh, I got mad at my poor little cat, how much of a monster am I? How terrible am I? If I stay there, well, now I kind of am terrible because I feel terrible. I'm not being my best anymore. We have to forgive ourselves. Find the blame, experience some guilt, but be willing to let it go. Because really, what we're trying to do in that self correction, if we're hanging on to the guilt, like I said, that's just blocking us from being who we truly are and connecting. And we don't need any more of that in this world. We need our authentic selves to feel worthy enough to show up. And we're all worthy of forgiveness. We're all worthy of another chance. Whether that's your second chance, third chance, or your billionth chance, it just doesn't matter. And you would probably need less chances if you would just ease up on yourself anyway. Don't get me wrong. I understand beating yourself up. But if we can find a way to let it go. There he is now. See? If I keep myself going, oh, I got mad at this little guy this morning, terrible me. Well, then I am terrible me, and and he doesn't get to experience the real me anymore because I feel terrible about myself all the time, and that's not who I really am.